What's up, everybody? I'm here to do a review for Wolfman, directed by Leigh Whanell, starring Christopher Abbott, Julia Garner, and Sam Jaeger. Wolfman is about a man named Blake who protects his family from a werewolf only to be infected and slowly turn into one himself. The first half of the movie barely had anything interesting going on. We get to see a flashback of Abbott's character showing the relationship with his overly protective dad and their first encounter with the mysterious creature, and that was probably the coolest part of the whole movie. I also kind of like the dynamic between Christopher Abbott's character and his daughter. They share some cute moments, but just tend to be a little too cheesy. Then there's the dynamic with his wife, played by Julia Garner. The movie does this reversal where she is the breadwinner with a thriving career as a journalist, and Abbott's character is a writer in between jobs, now a stay at home dad. The rest of the movie from here unfolds as Abbott's character brings his family back to his childhood home, gets infected by a werewolf, and then we get to see him slowly turn into a wolfman. The movie just gets predictable and pretty unoriginal, and I was just ready for it to end. Christopher Abbott as the Wolfman was unimpressive and boring. The moments of him as a family man are somewhat okay, but when he's infected and transforming into the Wolfman, it's hard to suspend disbelief because how terrible the acting and makeup effects and overall design of the creature just ruins the effectiveness of how scary the monster could be. Julia Garner was almost just as unimpressive and one note as Christopher Abbott. Their dynamic was just stiff and lacked any chemistry between them. Her character didn't shine until the second half of the movie, and by that point, like I said, I was just ready for it to end. The only reason Leigh Whanell directed this movie is because of the success of The Invisible Man. Universal thought he can replicate the same here with the Wolfman, but I don't think it'll be anywhere near as successful. Whanell ended up delivering a lackluster movie with a bunch of half-baked ideas that turned into just a disappointing experience. This movie comes from a man who is well versed in horror and has a long time collaboration with James Wan, and you would think he would deliver something effective and memorable, but it's just completely forgettable. If you think you're going to get something horrifying or even anything interesting from The Wolfman, leave your expectations at the door because this movie is just nonsense that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. The few pros would be the short runtime, and I really don't remember the score, but the sound design is the only other positive thing I can give it. The cons are the acting. The acting was pretty awful. The creature design was terrible, and the plot was completely predictable. So I'm gonna give it a rating now, and I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5. I did not enjoy this movie. I had higher expectations coming from a director like Leigh Whannell, but it was just a disappointing watch. If you're not in a hurry to watch this movie, I'm pretty sure it'll be on streaming pretty soon, and that way you can check it out and judge it for yourself. But if you like the movie, let me know. If there's any other werewolf movies that you want to suggest that I should check out, please let me know. I'm open to suggestions. So those are my overall thoughts on the Wolfman. Um, that's all I got to say. Bye.